Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a SteamPunk brand new episode, and yes, we are going to do more crazy things because that's what it's all is about. Something else I wanted to show you very quickly. Look at this, 205 we already have, 273, I already collected some of those, so plenty of iron we got. But look at this, we're having a bit of an issue. And the issue is that the belt is not quick enough to process all the cobblestone. So we have plenty of cobblestone everywhere. Now, what are we going to do with that? Well, my friends, I think that we are going to have to put a speed controller at some point. Maybe next episode, guys. Because in this one, well, we have plans to do something else. And let me show you very quickly. One thing that I am struggling with, just a tiny bit, is the temperature. As you can see on my hotbar, we are 31, 32 degrees. Let's call them degrees. And I think that we can do something about that. And that, my friends, comes on the form of a thermolite. Now, these things are pretty cool because once you attach it to your gear, then we'll adapt to the different temperature biomes. So that is the idea, guys. Now, to do that, well, we are going to need a bit of terracotta, which we have plenty of that. But in addition to that, we are going to need chameleon mold. Now, to get chameleon mold, well, we need a chameleon, obviously. So where can we get some? Well, if you remember a couple of episodes back, we actually traveled in this direction towards the pyramid, I believe there was. Yes, the pyramid is here. And I think that we saw some of those chameleons in here. So, with that in mind, and also, of course, because we have quantum catcher, let's see if we can actually find one of these things. We are going to be very careful, of course, with mobs around because, there is a little friend in there. Very careful because there still can be mobs around that they can be dangerous, of course, even though that we are not at nighttime because, well, some of those are mechanical mobs and other ones simply hide underneath the trees where the shade is. So with that in mind, let's see if we can find one of these guys. Oh, by the way, there is the terracotta. Oh, and I see they found one in here. Look at this. That is going to be a chameleon. Oh, yes. And with that, my friends, well, I think you're coming with me at home. So there you have it. We have a chameleon. So let's go back home and I'll show you what to do with this thing. Okay, guys, now that we have the chameleon, well, we need to be able to put him somewhere. And I am thinking, guys, that this could be a great place to put it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a hole right here, and I'm going to use a hopper, although we could use a chute. And yeah, I prefer the chute, but let me place the chest right there for a second. Let me grab a chute, which I think that we have some somewhere in here, and I think that is going to be on the create chest, I think. Let me see if we can find a chute around this area here, and if not, well, we are going to make one, guys, but no, we don't have a chute at this point. Chutes, well, they are quite interesting, actually, things to make as well. And the only thing that we need, iron plates and iron ingots. I'm sure that we have plenty of these. Look at this. And we need iron plates, and we are going to need 4 of those. So if you remember as well on the first or second episode, well, we made quite a lot of different machines in here that can help us to do that. And with that, my friends, was the mechanical press. So I'm going to put maybe just a couple of those. You know what? Let's put 5 on there and see how that goes. There you go. We are going to have more things of those, so we can actually be able to make the chute. Thank you very much. And with that, well, where is it? Oh, we have iron sheets in here. Thank you very much. I'm going to place those back, and so is that, just to free up some space in here. Let's go and make this thing. With that, my friends, we can actually make a chute, which in actual fact will give you 4, but we only need 1. But still, I'm taking them. So there you have it. So what are we going to do next? Well, we are going to place the chute just above the chest. That's going to be really important. So let's do that, as you can see here. And then we are going to use the oak trapdoors to create some type of to create some type of a trap. I think that that is the best way I can describe this. Let me put it right there and right there as well, and right here as well. Let's lift these things up, and as you can see, well, we should be able to actually put this thing in there without any issue. So let's put one at the top as well. Okay, guys, now that we have the chameleon, well, we are going to have to time it. So hopefully we can actually do that with a spider eye, I think there was. Or maybe we can actually just... Oh, yeah, look at that. If we drop them... Oh. Okay, come on, my friend. We need to be friends. Come on. See if we can actually do it. I'm guessing that's going to be the same thing with the little hearts when you actually tame a horse or something like that. But well, is eating a lot, and this thing is not quite my friend yet. So I'm going to have to get some more spider eyes. So, oh my goodness, this guy is certainly... well, let's see if we can actually find some more. You stay there for a minute. Oh, yes, spider size. We have a few more here. And if no, well, we are going to have to go and collect some at the night time. Yeah, that could be interesting, actually. Oh, hello. Let me see if we can actually be friends. Can we be friends? Or maybe not. Are you not going to be my friend? Yes, that is our friend now. My goodness, that took ages. Okay, well, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, this is in my head. Wait a second. Oh my goodness, it's in my head, my friends. Oh, it is in my... Yes, there you have him. This guy can be very, very interesting. I'm not going to explain to you guys why. Okay, guys, as you can see, well, we have chameleon in top of our heads. And you will notice as well this change in color. Now, as it becomes a bit more pale, eventually will shed, giving us, of course, the mold that we need. In addition to that, of course, we can actually put him in this little cage as well. But you know what? It's doing very well in my head for a second. So let's see how that goes. And, well, perhaps we can actually put him in there at some point. But I think it's adorable. Okay, guys, and as you can see, just shed it. And it's going to give us, well, we are going to give 3 of those things. Look at this. 3 chameleon mold, and that's exactly what we need to make these thermolites. So, once we have plenty, we can actually upgrade our gear. And with that in mind, my friends, well, it's time to get to the next part of the episode, which, of course, is going to be something quite interesting, I think. So, if we go to our quest, you will see down here says Tetra. Now, Tetra is going to be a bit like a Tinker's construct, if you are familiar with that, but this one is a bit more complicated, guys. So, I'm going to give it a good go, and I'm going to show you how to do this. So the first thing that we are going to need, of course, is going to be, let me show you if we can actually do this. It's going to be quite interesting. It's going to be a crafting table. Now, with the crafting table in there, next thing that we are going to need is to create a hammer. Now, this one in particular is going to be a bit special, and I think that this is special because it's usable with Tetra. And as you can see, we already have one of those. Yeah, based in tinkering. Okay, guys, so once we have done the hammer, well, we need to right-click on the crafting table. And as you can see, now becomes a workbench. And yeah, it's going to be a bit interesting. When right-click on it, look at this. It gives us this awesome thing. But what's more important is that once we place the wood hammer in there, give us the awesome UI, as you can see. And this, my friends, is where we can actually update every single type of tool that we have. So that is what is going to happen next. Something else is going to happen, of course, that you can actually repair it in here. But I think that the first thing that we should do at this point is to make sure that we upgrade our own tools. In this case, it's going to be the wooden hammer. Now, if you thought that that was complicated, look at this hollow sphere, my friends. Oh my goodness, what is this? Well, craft, we have bows, full belts, single-headed, double-headed, whatever that may be, blades, crossbows, materials, and shields. And then we have this tune here. That must be something to do with system. No idea what that's supposed to mean. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, guys. So keep an eye for this one. Okay, guys, so now that we have the hammers, a few things that we need to do. And the first one is going to be, well, upgrade the wooden hammer. And the next logical upgrade will be, of course, to make a stone. Now, something else I want to mention that here is the tier of the tool that we want to upgrade and the stats that is going to give us, like efficiency, the base, and the swing speed, as you can see. So the one thing that we are going to need, of course, is the higher the tier that you want to use to upgrade tools, well, the higher the gear that you hammer have to be as well, because effectively, well, you wouldn't be able to make something lower than the tier that you hammer is. I hope that makes sense, guys. So what are we going to do with this? Well, you will see that we have the hammerhead. The hammerhead is divided by 2. One wooden hammerhead, 50% of the hammerhead, and the other one is the other 50%. So let me show you very quickly. So if we try to go to the hammerhead in here, we have here this slot where we are going to place, yeah, the cobblestone. And you will see when we press craft in a minute, the half of the head will be upgraded. So if you look carefully in there, you can see now the half of it is upgraded. That means that we need to go to the other side and do exactly the same. We are going to drag those in there, and then we are going to get craft. And there you have it. Now we have the hammer 2 stone perfectly done, as you can see. And we can actually upgrade that to tier 6, I believe. Okay, guys, so now that we have the stone hammer, well, we want to upgrade it once again, and that will be, of course, to iron. So let's grab this hammer back. Let's grab some iron quickly, and I think that we have plenty in this chest in here. And we are going to try to upgrade that to iron, which will be tier 3. Yes, you guessed it correctly. So let me bring that in there. Let me empty a couple of things in here very quickly so we can make a quick space. Let me grab that one because I may need it. Simply because, well, we need to carry on upgrading this thing. So let's do that very quickly. But you can see that this Tetra mod is just so versatile, so good as well, because it's very easy to actually repair hammers and you know, make things a bit more interesting within the mod pack. Okay, so here we are, and we are going to grab the stone hammer here, and well, that's going to be pretty much the same. We are going to go to the stone hammer, hammerhead, and then we are going to use the iron to do that. Now, you will see here that it says this action requires a tier 2 hammer, but not only that, you actually require to have 2 stone hammers on your inventory. Otherwise, it will not work, my friend. So just keep that in mind. And with that, well, now we have half of it has been converted to iron. Let's go to exactly the same thing. And as you can see, yes, now we have hammer 3 iron. Look at that. Now, something else that you need to look at is that you can actually do as well some handles and enchantments and wrap and basic handles, all the good stuff that we'll be able to make as well should we want to. But for the purpose of this video, guys, I want to be quite quick with this. You can play with that and all the things. It's quite, it can be quite intimidating to begin with, but once you know what to do with it, it's actually quite easy to manage. So with that in mind, we have the iron one. Now, can we actually even go further than that? Well, I think we can actually, because the next tier up is going to be tier 4, and that requires black stone. Now, if you remember correctly, I'm sure you will, and you are following the series, you will remember that we have here, of course, all these campfires, including the soul campfire. Oh, yes, my friend. Now, with that, we can actually get some cobblestone, place it in that, and then the soul campfire is going to convert this to black stone. Or at least that is what I'm hoping, guys. And there you have it. Now we have a black stone. It's just so simple and so cool as well. So let's go down do very quickly. Let's upgrade this tool to the black stone. And as you can see how versatile this thing is, how quick it's actually to upgrade it as well. You don't require much. So there you have it. With that in mind, I think that we are going to get into the iron hammer, hammerhead, and then we are going to upgrade to that one. Now you can see that requires 2 tier 2 available. So that means that we need 2 iron hammers. That's what I was saying. The higher the tier, the higher the tier you are required in your hammer to actually work with. But not only that, you always have to keep an additional one on your backpack. So now we need to upgrade, of course, this one to iron once again. Otherwise, we are not going to get anywhere with this. So let's upgrade it very quickly. And with that in mind, let's go that one as well. It's going to be some iron in there. Now we have a second one in here. Now we have 2 iron hammers. And I'm pretty sure that now we can actually upgrade it to the black stone one. And as you can see now, we are able to craft it. Something else that you can see as well, all these stats are here. Magic capacity, look at this, +6. So all these type of stats, have a good look at it and have a good play with all these different things. But as you can see, give you all this information, which I think is very, very cool, guys. So with that in mind, let's craft that one. Thank you very much. And we are going to craft this one as well. Why not? And there you have it. Now we have one of those. Now we know for a fact that the next upgrade is going to require an additional blackstone hammer. So now that we are here, well, may as well do it, don't we? Let's grab those. Thank you very much. And we are going to do the same one on the other side because that is what is needed. And there you have it. Now we have 2 of those ready to upgrade to the next tier. So what's the next one? Well, my friends, the next is obsidian. That will be tier 5. Let me show. Let me confirm that that's going to be tier 5. Yeah, there you have it. That will be tier 5. Now, one thing that we can do as well, and let me refer back once again to our little setup here with all the fans and the campfire. By the way, if you don't know how to set up this thing on, well, you look in the playlist, is there ready for you to actually have a look. And in the meantime, please like, comment, and subscribe. That will be a great support if you could do that. Well, so this is going to be actually quite easy, and I'm going to show you how to obtain obsidian very quickly. And the only thing that we are going to need, my friends, is, magma blocks. So you can actually find them quite easily. And if you get some of those, well, my friends, we are going to be able to make obsidian very, very quickly. By the way, if you actually go underwater with your chameleon in your head, and you stay there for a very long time, yes, it will die, it will drown. So be aware of that, my friends. Be very careful. By the way, I left my bed in there, which I'm going to pick up in a second. Well, that's pretty much how you do it. And I'm going to show you now the process to convert it to obsidian, of course. Okay, guys, so we are back now with 13 of these magma blocks. And the only thing that we need to do, well, is simply give it a wash. And that, my friends, should be able to convert now to obsidian. Of course, this mod, Tetra, is very complex and require many more things to do than just this. But I want to give you a heads up of what to do on the basics of upgrading your tools. So if that helps you, please like, comment, and subscribe. And with that in mind, I think it's time to upgrade these things, don't you? Let's give it a good go. So we have a blackstone hammers, 2 of those, as you can see. Let's put it back again and see if we can actually upgrade these things, of course, this time with obsidian. And say, oh, this action requires tier 6 hammers, so you have tier 4 available. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that means that we cannot upgrade it yet. We need a tier 6. And, well, you have tier 4 available. We need to double check this one. But as you can see, that's pretty much how this works by trying to, of course, upgrade your tools. That's going to be a really pretty cool thing, I think, this Tetra thing. With that one as well, we have some quests available, and that's going to be, this one in particular, it's going to give us some rewards, and it's going to just give us XP. Well, it is what it is. What can we do about it? And then we have the overworld as well in here, which we constructed a workbench, and it's going to give us a simple rack, which, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And with that in mind, guys, well, I think that that's a very, very nice little workbench from Tetra Mods. And that makes this mod pack even more interesting, guys. So with that in mind, and my chameleon in my head, but there you have it. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next daily upload.